Hey everyone, LWJ here, and as promised, I am going to give you my own personal year in review. What do I mean by that? I mean, well, how my year was, how 2009 was for me. And, well, I can pretty much sum it up in two words. It sucked. 2009 was probably one of, if not my worst year of the 36 years that I've been alive. I mean, I'm going to be celebrating my 37th year of life within the next month and a half, and but enough on that. But anyway, what I'm saying is that it it didn't really go as well as I had hoped, as well as I wanted it to. I mean, it was just it it just a lot of things happened that made me think to myself, what is going on here? Why is this year been so terrible for me? And I'm going to share with you a few things that have happened that I can remember that, there's some of the bad things that happened about in the year. I mean, there were some good things, but most of the things that happened during the year were bad. And, I'm going to cover some of them here. I mean, I guess it all started back in, towards the beginning of the year, right around income tax time. I mean, I normally get my income taxes done. Most people use H&R Block. I have not. I actually went to a different company. I went to Jackson Hewitt, and they actually do a good job. Um, I have my own personal reasons why I decided to go to Jackson Hewitt instead of H&R Block. But anyway, I went to get my taxes done, and I guess this is like the first thing that happened. The first major thing that happened that really did really was bad. Anyway, what happened was I was getting my taxes done, and they told me that I owe the government money. And that's because back when I was working for Disney, when they let me go, they when Disney fired me, they gave me the money that I was accumulating for, I guess it was like a pension or 401k kind of thing. I don't know what it was, but it was an amount that was accumulating over the 4 years I was working for them. And that's one thing I don't like about these pension or 401k plan things. If they give it to you before you retire, you actually have to give that money back to the government, which to me is kind of stupid. Okay, it's really stupid. But anyway, I ended up having to owe them. Sorry, pretty much everything in that everything I had getting back from the federal government. State-wise, it was I got a little bit of money, but it was just it didn't do too well. It didn't fare well, and that was just the first big thing that happened. The next big thing happened was around the summertime. One of my roommates, who also happens to be my brother-in-law, was coming home from work, and he was carrying a big bag that had, toilet paper, because, well, we needed toilet paper at the time. And he had that, he was carrying that, his regular backpack that he carries with him to and from work, his lunch box, the box that he carries his lunch in, and I think that was it. But anyway, on the way up to where we live, on the way up to where my house is, he slipped and fell and broke his wrist. Now, that was just it made it so he couldn't go back to work. I mean, when the job he did was he did bike patrol, I think he really recently went back to doing it, but it was bike patrol around around a certain area of Los Angeles, and he, because of the fact that he broke his wrist, he couldn't do the job anymore, and they actually did find the company that he works for actually did find him another spot to work, and that was not that bad. That wasn't that bad of a deal. And he's recently been able to go back to doing the bike patrol, but he still has to get a little bit of pain in his wrist. But that actually hit us financially. Another incident happened back in early November that really hit us hard financially and emotionally, and that is, as I covered in another video, in regards to my mother. She had a mild stroke, and that, like I said, that hit me and my sister hard, both financially and emotionally. I mean, we're it pretty much to the point where it just screwed up everything for us. I mean, no offense to my mother. I love her. I will love her till until the day I die. Not the day she dies. When she decides to go. Yeah, sure, I'll be crying and everything. But you know, I will love her until the day I die. And it's just when this happened, she can't. She of course she couldn't go to work. She couldn't even feel anything on her right side, and it was just we're still doing we're still kind of doing bad on bills, and it another thing it did is it screwed up Christmas for us. She spent an entire month in the hospital, and it just it was it screwed up Christmas. That's what I say. I mean, normally I love getting things for my sister's kids for Christmas, but I couldn't. Combination of my brother-in-law not working as much, and her not being able to work, it messed up Christmas. It messed up Christmas altogether, and it's just like I said, it was physically and emotionally hard hitting, and the fact that we have to help her with her daily stuff. We have to keep her healthy and stuff. We have to watch her diet and all that. It's physically, emotionally, and financially draining us. I mean, I literally have to take, whenever I can get it, overtime at work. But like I said, all in all, this year, 2009, has been pretty much the worst year of my entire life. If it is not one of the worst, it is the worst. From what I can remember. I mean, I've never had a year to my knowledge, I have never had a year this bad. And I'm actually going to keep an upbeat attitude and look forward to 2010. Hopefully, 2010 will be better than 2009. So anyway, I'd like to say, LWJ is always saying, please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day, and please, everyone, have a happy and safe New Year. Hopefully, 2010 will turn out to be a good year for you, as well as it does, as well as I hope it turns out to be a good one for me. Thank you.